form, the data will be stored in the database in OLTP system. Then that data is, you see, it is not consistent. Consistency is nothing but it is coming in different forms. Full name,
Okay,
Hyderabad, HOID, these are all the things. So
okay,
that's why the data is, that's why I'm saying the data is not consistent. For that, what you have to do, you have to do the ETL processes, because you have to make a standardized form, and once you are applying the business rules in the ETL, then you will load the data into the warehouse, because in warehouse the data should be standardized, and because you cannot give like short name, full names, because you are taking the data from the source system and you are doing some kind of transformations. For example, consider name field, because in data source the first name and last name fields are available. By using those two fields, you will make it as one field, that is full name, in the target, that is in the warehouse. Okay.
Okay, I understand the process exactly ETL is, and we have to make the data standardized.
Yes, we have to make the data standardized.
So that
yes,
we are using ETL.
Yeah.
But
ETL,
the thing is that how do
yeah.
we came to know that we have to standardize just like that HYD and Hyderabad? How do I know what we have to
by seeing database you can see, by seeing database, because the first of all in data warehouse you have to concentrate on data. By seeing the data you can come to know that whether this data, because if you want you can open in your database, local database, and see the fields, how the data is present in the local database. Okay, because some in location field you can see some name is Hyderabad full name, some name is HOID. These because in the same field you will see different types of names.
Okay, means to say that I am able to understand that what data is exact or what data is impure.
Because that's why, because standardized means we know, because you can use some codes for the location. For example, Hyderabad. In output, what you have to do, you have to make some standard format, that is HYD. Suppose if you are taking Pune, just write first 3 letters of PUN, Pune, codes, right? Those all the codes you will implement in the ETL.
Okay.
For example, I want only 3 letters of the location. Okay.
Okay.
For example, I want Hyderabad, means I should get only 3 letters HYD. Okay. So for that, what I will do, I will use a to-char function in the ETL, and to-char what it will go to, it will use to upper. To upper means all 3 letters it will use in the uppercase, and I want only 3 letters.
Okay.
So that means you are applying the business rules in the ETL.
Okay.
According to your output.
Means to say it is depend on requirement what I need, and what I need exactly I put on ETL.
Yes, absolutely. The ETL requirement, it is because you have to take the decision based on the client requirement. How the client want to see data in the ETL. Because based on the client's requirements, you have to follow the business rules. In ETL, you have to apply the business rules as per the client requirement.
Okay, okay, fine, sir. I got your point. Yes,
you
sir.
got it, right? Yeah. So you see now, this is the ETL process solution. Are you able to see my screen now?
No, sir. I am just. I have slides. You can just tell me.
Yeah. There is a solution ABC Private Limited, and now we have the you see all the data we are because all the data sources we are connected to the data warehouse. In between we are making some, you see that the data we are taking from the source system. These all are the source systems: Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore databases. Okay. We are extracting the data from their local databases, and you are doing some kind of transformation, because if you want to make data is consistent, you have to apply some business rules. That will happen in the ETL tool. So if we are aware ETL, then it is fine. Then because ETL is again big ocean, so you can use for ETL purpose any tool like Informatica, Data Stage, Data Manager. You can use any of these tools for doing the ETL process.
Okay.
Okay. and once the data is loaded into the warehouse, then BA people will come into picture. Okay,
Okay,
why means
means now.
data warehouse we are using as a source for the BA reporting.
Okay,
Once the
okay,
ETL people are loaded the data into the warehouse, then we needs to use data warehouse for Cognos BA people, because data
okay,
warehouse is the input for the reporting, because we will connect our reporting tool to this data warehouse.
okay.
Are you
Sir,
able to hear? And yeah,
in short way, you are
yeah, but
saying that they are data from Mumbai, Chennai, and Bangalore. They are from not in relevant form. They are from local databases. Somebody,
databases we
some
are integrating. Yeah, we
and
are loading the
and,
data into the warehouse. This warehouse is a
and
centralized.
okay. So just then after I integrate the data according to the business requirement using ETL process
Yeah,
and just put
yeah.
it in the data warehouse. So the data warehouse will become a now source, and just now it became a source for the BI people.
Yes, because BA people use this data warehouse. Why means this data warehouse is a centralized warehouse. Anybody can access from anywhere.
Okay.
That you see
Yeah,
that red
is it even in standard form also?
yeah, because you see the data is loaded into the warehouse. Now this is the database. Because in source systems, because in ETL you can use any source like data source or Excel files, plot files, whatever the files you can take as a source. But in the target, you will create the target, maybe Teradata, maybe data Oracle, maybe SQL. So you can use any of the database for the warehouse target.
Okay.
And
So this process will be only done by ETL because it takes data from
yes,
various
yes.
databases.
Yeah, you will not be bothered about that. This will take care by the ETL people.
Okay.
But you should know the concepts of database. That's why I'm teaching the ETL concepts, because once the data is loaded into the data warehouse, then ETL people needs to connect, Cognos people needs to connect to this data warehouse to import the tables in the framework manager in Cognos.
Okay, fine.
Okay, you see here, there is a query and analyze tools. Query and analyze tools means Cognos tools or any reporting tool, because we have different reporting tools, OBIE, Cognos, MicroStrategy. We have different tools. Okay, you can use
Okay,
any of the tool you can use any of the tool and connect to this data warehouse.
okay,
Okay, why? Because you see, why you want ETL? The data you needs to do some standardized form. Why means because high level people are taking the decision based on our report, right? So
yeah,
if data is not consistent, then because the report is also not looking good, because the bad data will comes into the report, and you cannot take a proper decision making. So for that purpose only we are doing these all ETL processes, and because you want to make some standardized format the data, and that data should be consistent, and that could be we have to maintain a good quality of data in the warehouse.
okay, fine, sir, fine.
Okay, and in warehouse we can this warehouse we will connect the Cognos tool.
Okay, so that we
Okay.
can generate report.
Reports, yes. By using Cognos tool, what in Cognos we have different tools. One is framework manager. Second is because report studio and analysis studio, query studio. We have
Okay,
so many tools we have in Cognos. We will see each and everything when we started Cognos, because the first tool we are using is framework manager, because framework manager is the metadata modeling tool. What we will do in the FM, first you will connect to the data warehouse. After connecting the data warehouse, you will import the tables in the framework manager, Cognos.
okay,
Okay,
fine.
because you want tables, right? You want tables. Those tables are available in the data warehouse.
Data warehouse. Okay.
So
I
those
just connected.
tables,
I just sir, 1 second. I just connect
yeah,
the framework manager tool to the data
okay.
warehouse and just build up the tables.
Yeah, just import the tables. after importing the tables, you have to do a lot of modeling things in the FM.
Okay. Importing means just taking,
Importing means
extracting
just
some.
you are taking the tables. You are taking the tables from the data warehouse, and those all the tables you are taking and importing into the FM.
Okay, fine, sir, fine.
That I will show you practically how we have to import and all the things. Once we are started Cognos, I will show you each and every presentation through practical.
Okay, sir, fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So, yeah. Now you see the definition. Now you understood, right, what is data warehouse.
Yeah,
So
understood.
you see, as for the Inmon's definition, a data warehouse is a subject-oriented, integrated, time-variant, and a non-volatile collection of data. So then what is the meaning of subject-oriented? First you should know what is subject-oriented. Okay.
I don't know actually. Subject
No,
oriented.
are you see the screen? What is data warehouse definition screen? If you want, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
open in
seeing.
your mission.
Yeah, in more
you see.
definition exactly.
Yeah, I will elaborate each and every word. So a data warehouse is a subject-oriented, integrated, time-variant, and a non-volatile collection of data in support of management's decision process. Subject-oriented is nothing but, you see, because we are loading the data, we are taking data from the source systems and we are loading into the warehouse, right?
Yeah.
So there, for example, a customer's data. I will show you in the next slide. You see here, are you able to see this slide? What is different colors?
Yeah, I'm seeing the in more definitions now. Different
No,
colors.
not that one. You can, come down again. Go 8th slide.
8th slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just I came to one side.
8th slide. You see, because we have different applications, front-end applications, bank, loans. There is loans because we are using operational database. First symbol is database symbol, operational. Okay.
Yeah.
So that and consider different applications, because one is loan application, savings application, bank card, and trust. There are 4 applications in with the different colors. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir, I'm able.
Yeah, you see, these are the applications. These are not the databases, because through the front-end applications, once you are enter the data through the front-end applications for each front-end applications, so the data will be stored in the database. That is called operational database. So, for example, loans application. Suppose you have a loan account, right? In loan account, the people usually what they will do, they will enter the data, means your loan ID and your name, your address, everything will enter through the front end form, right?
Right.
So once they are enter the data through the front end form, they will submit. There is a submit button in the front end form. They will click on the submit button, then the data will stores in the operational database. Okay, so that is called for loans data. For example, savings, again same way, savings through front end form, they will enter the data, and once they are submitted the button, the data will stores in the savings database. Okay. So like that, we have all 4 different applications we have. Through front end, they will enter the data. Once they are clicking on submit, the data will enters into the database, right? That database is called as OLTP system. Okay. So you see here, because for loans, consider here loans, there should be some customer, right? Customer ID.
Yeah.
And same customer may have the savings account, right?
Bilkul, yes.
And same customer can have the credit card.
Yeah.
Right? That means now the customer is having different accounts, and now customer is common, right? The customer is common for this